Hi students, welcome to the channel NCERT Maths Tutor. If you like this video, please click the like button, share and subscribe. In this video, I am explaining the solution of exercise 3.3, question number 8, 9, 10 of chapter 3, trigonometric functions. Cos pi plus x into cos minus x divided by sin pi minus x into cos pi by 2 plus x is equal to cot square x. This is the 8th problem. See here, directly we can find the value of these trigonometric ratios instead of using the formula cos a plus b and sin a minus b. Here, these are the allied angles and already we have studied about the allied angles. Allied angle means if you have 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree, all those are known as allied angles, where if you find the sum or difference of those angles, then you can write them as in terms of multiples of 90 degree. So, that's why they are known as allied angle. And on this question we have pi, which is 180 degree, which is the allied angle, pi by 2 90 degree. So this is also allied angle. So directly by using the quadrant method we can find the value of this. So cos pi plus x we have here. First let us consider 4 quadrant. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. In the first quadrant, all are positive. Second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive. Third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. Fourth quadrant, cos and sec are positive. And here, if the value is on the x-axis, there is no change. And if it is on the y-axis, there is a change. That means sine become cos, tan become cot, and cosec become sec. So these things you have to keep in your mind while solving the quadrant method. So here we have cos pi plus x. Cos pi is nothing but 180 degree. X we can take as a theta. So 180 degree plus theta. 180 degree means it is second quadrant plus theta we have. We are adding one more angle to this one. So this is pi, so 180 degree, which is second quadrant plus theta, that means third quadrant you have to consider. On the third quadrant, tan and cot are positive and other trigonometric ratios are negative, that means this is minus. And then this pi is located on the x-axis, that means there is no change, so cos will remain as it is, so here we get minus cos x. Next here, sin pi minus x. Sin pi minus x. Again here, take the 4 quadrant ASTC, pi minus x. This is pi minus x. If you deduct any angle from this, then we will go to the second quadrant. Here on the second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive. So here we have sine, so plus. Then this is located on the x-axis. That means no conversion. So sine will remain as it is. So here we get plus sine x. Then cos pi by 2 plus x. Cos pi by 2 plus x, pi by 2. That means we are on the first quadrant plus x plus theta. So we'll go to the second quadrant. And in the second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive. So other trigonometric ratios are negative. So here you have to put the negative sign. Then pi by 2. This is located on the y-axis. That means there is a conversion. So cos becomes sine. So here we get minus sine x. Then cos minus x is equal to cos x. This answer we can get by using the negative angle identities. If you want to know about negative angle identities, then just refer the playlist trigonometric function concept. In that I have clearly explained how we can obtain this one. So cos minus theta is equal to cos theta. So this you can apply here. So cos minus x is equal to cos x. So now we got the value for all the 4 trigonometric ratios. So just substitute the values. Cos pi plus x into cos minus x divided by sin pi minus x into cos pi by 2 plus x. So this is minus cos x, this one is cos x, and sin pi minus x is sin x into cos pi by 2 plus x is minus sin x. So here we have negative sign and negative sign, that will get cancelled. This you can write as cos square x divided by this you can write as sin square x. Cos x by sin x is a cot x. So here we have square symbol, square. So that means cos square x divided by sin square x is equal to cot square x. So that is equal to RHS. Next here we will discuss the 9th problem. 9th problem is same as the 8th problem. We are using the same method to solve the 9th problem. That is the quadrant method. Here we have cos 3 pi by 2 plus x, cos 2 pi plus x, cot 3 pi by 2 minus x, plus cot 2 pi plus x is equal to 1. By using this particular quadrant method, you can easily get the values instead of using the formulas. If you try to use the formulas, then it becomes so complicated. So here, see, LHS is equal to, we have these values. First, let us find the values of each trigonometric ratios one by one. First, I will take cos 3 pi by 2 plus x. Cos 3 pi by 2 plus x, 3 pi by 2. That means it is on the third quadrant. Plus x, we have plus theta. So we will go to the fourth quadrant. And on the fourth quadrant, cos and sec are positive. So here we have cos. So this becomes plus. Then 3 pi by 2. It is located on the y-axis. So that is the change. So cos becomes sine. So here we get plus sine x. Next, cos 2 pi plus x. So cos 2 pi plus x. 2 pi, that means we are on the fourth quadrant. 2 pi plus x, theta angle is added. So here we will come to the fifth quadrant. And fifth quadrant and first quadrant are same. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to 4 quadrant. Again, you can increase the number of quadrant. 5, 6, 7, 8 on the same place. 9, 10, 11, 12 like this way. So now here we are on the fifth quadrant. That is nothing but first quadrant itself. So here in the first quadrant, all are positive. That means plus sign you have to put. Then 2 pi, which is located on the x-axis. That means there is no conversion. So cos will remain as it is. So here we get cos x. Then cot 3 pi by 2 minus x. Cot 3 pi by 2 minus x here. We are on the third quadrant. Minus x we have. That means we are on the third quadrant itself. 3 pi by 2 minus x. You are deducting some angle from this one. So you will reach to the third quadrant. And on the third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. So here you have to put the plus sign. And this 3 pi by 2 is located on the y-axis. That means there is a change. So cot become tan. So we get here tan x. Next, cot 2 pi plus x. Cot 2 pi plus x, that means we are on the fourth quadrant, plus theta plus x we have. So we'll go to the fifth quadrant. And on the fifth quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. So you have to put plus sign. Then this is located on the x-axis. That means there is no conversion. So here we get the answer cot x. Now just replace the values. Here we get sin x into cos x, tan x plus cot x. Tan x and cot x you can write in terms of sin x and cos x. So sin x into cos x, that is sin x divided by cos x is equal to tan x. Cos x divided by sin x is equal to cot x. So now here if you take the denominator cos x into sin x, here we get sin square x plus cos square x. This is nothing but the Pythagorean identity. This is equal to 1. So if you want to know that how this value is equal to 1, just refer the playlist of this channel, trigonometric function concept, that I have explained how this value is obtained. So now here this is equal to 1. So sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. So here we get sin x into cos x, then 1 divided by cos x into sin x. So after cancellation, here we get the answer 1, which is equal to RHS. Next here we will discuss the 10th question. The 10th question is that sin n plus 1x into sin n plus 2x plus cos n plus 1x into cos n plus 2x is equal to cos x. See here we can use the formula cos a minus b is equal to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Generally here in this case, they have given the right hand side of the formula. You can observe that here we have cos, cos, sin, sin. And here in the question also we have sin, sin, cos, cos. So if I take the left hand side and I will rewrite this left hand side. So we get here cos, this one I will write here and this one I will write here. So we get cos n plus 1x, cos n plus 2x plus sin n plus 1x, sin n plus 2x. So here now this is in the form this way. See here we have cos, then here we have sin and sin. And here a value is nothing but n plus 1x and b value is nothing but n plus 2x. So here on the right hand side of the formula matches with this one. That means here now we need to find out this one. So here we can by seeing the formula, by comparing the formula, we can say that a is equal to n plus 1x and b is equal to n plus 2x. So now here the formula says that this is equal to cos a minus b. So just write that cos a minus b. That is equal to cos a is n plus 1 into x. So n plus 1 into x minus b is n plus 2 into x. So now just multiply this one. So here this one become nx plus x, then minus nx minus 2x. So after cancellation here we get cos x minus 2x, that is equal to cos minus x, and we know that cos minus theta is equal to cos theta. So here we get the answer cos x, that is equal to right hand side. So this is about the solution of question number 8, 9, 10. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel NCERT Maths Tutor to get more regular updates. Thanks for watching.